to another edition of the MLH channel. We are gonna do our normal run today on Colfax. I'm in the Walmart parking lot. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's get at it. Let us see if we by chance can get another trifecta today. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. K-Dot, what's up, Jody? Matt D, welcome. The great. Not quite yet, K-Dot. Not quite yet. By the way, K-Dot, way to handle that situation earlier, although I am still worried for that guy. The way that cop was acting, K-Dot, that first one that just walked away from you, to me is unacceptable, man. I know you didn't see it because you were live in the moment. But hopefully when you review it, you'll know what I'm talking about, K-Dot. I was highly disappointed when you were talking about, the grant that Aurora has for mental health. He didn't want to have nothing to do with you, man. There should have been a mental health care worker there. Cheese Bear, good afternoon. Kentucky, Russell. Yeah, man, I know you were there, bud, and something is not quite right with that situation, K-Dot, and it's still unsettling to me. I know that they put him in the car. I know that the only reason that they didn't fucking beat the shit out of him is because you were there, K-Dot. Otherwise, you and I both know how that situation would have ended up. But luckily you were there, and that's good. Alan B, welcome. I'm highly concerned, K-Dot. I really am. Did they really take him to that crisis center? That's another good question to ask. You got the unit numbers, K-Dot. I might be making some phone calls, if I was you, K-Dot. I didn't catch the unit numbers. I was going to call just to make sure that they got the guy to the right place, because I don't know, man. Something didn't ring right to me, K-Dot. I don't know if you got that same feeling. Judd, welcome. South Alabama, welcome. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm driving. A lot on my mind today, guys. Man, I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest with y'all. But I know one thing. I know that I do these runs just like K-Dot said earlier, to keep people safe. And K-Dot did an amazing job keeping that camera exactly where it needed to be. I felt really uneasy with that situation, K-Dot. I was genuinely afraid, and I'm glad that they yeah, I agree, K-Dot. They waited way too long, man. He needed, and the only reason that they claim, and I say claim because who knows, K-Dot, they claim they took him to a crisis centers because you were there. Jody, what's up if I didn't say hi? Russell, if I didn't say hi. Anybody else, I'm sorry if I missed you. But K-Dot, I'm still thinking about that situation, K-Dot. I meant to call you, but I got caught up with some other stuff that I needed to do today. But yes, I'm genuinely concerned. Cheese Bear, welcome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Happy MLK Day, by the way, everybody. Happy MLK Day. Today's a good day to hold one's actions in retrospect and think, would MLK be proud of you today? I know MLK is looking down on KDOT and is very, very proud. PTP, what's up? Welcome on in. Yeah, I was afraid for him too, KDOT. That was, to me, it was really, really harrowing. Matt D, what's up? I'm going to give you guys some AC because this phone's getting really hot. Hang tight. AC incoming. All right. That is not a mod, and I should make him a mod, but I'm driving right now. I'll get you, KDOT. You know I will. I had to keep my mod circle kind of down, but KDOT is definitely worthy. I'll give you that mod when I can, KDOT. I know it's no big deal to you or I. You know, it's not a big thing. Man, what a day today has been, man. My head's still spinning about shit that I've heard in life and on YouTube, and you know, I got a lot to think about today. Nothing bad, just stuff in general, you know, just a generalized overview of things. Starting with KDOT's stream today. Which I thought, KDOT, you did as good job as you could have possibly done. I wish those cops would have been more transparent on where they were taking that guy, because I'm still wondering where that guy was taken to. I'm glad you got the unit numbers, though. Glad you got the unit numbers. Here's that, look, here's an oddity, guys. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to turn around. Here's that car again. That police car that parks over here. I'll show you guys in a second. I caught this the other day. And I have no idea why this guy does this. This officer over here. It's the same one. He parks on this corner all the time. He must live in the area or go to this restaurant here. I didn't see him in the restaurant last time, but I'll tell you the unit. But look how he's parked up on the curb on the left there. You see that? It's District 1, Unit 7118. And he parks like a jackass. And I don't understand it. All right, let's make a Yui. And, skedaddle, get back on the beat. But I just wanted to point this out to you. This is not the first time. This is the second time he parks up on the curb. Look, everybody else parked, you know, the way that they should be parked. And then you get over to jackass on the right, unit 7118, and he's parked up on the curb. Why? It's unnecessary. Unnecessary, 7118. Oy, oy, oy. It's the second time I've caught that dude doing that. Yeah, get that incident number, KDOT, because, like, honestly, I don't understand where they took him. They were very unclear. And this is a topic you and I talked about, KDOT. I know you want to give commendations, but for what? Doing their job? You know, this is, I mean, we need to have a panel on this at some point, KDOT, because, I mean, just praising people for doing their job, I mean, is that the bar that we've lowered ourselves to? when I think of giving commendations, think about it, K-Dot. When you're at a fast food restaurant, you don't give a commendation for somebody making you a burger, right? You give a commendation if the the burger is wrong, you take it back, and somebody gives you an extra fries or a shake or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's going above and beyond. I don't know if they went above and beyond there, K-Dot. I mean, I'm still genuinely like thinking about it. Like, it shook me that much, K-Dot. I hope you don't take offense, man, because you know you're my bro, man. I can't stop thinking about that guy, man. What happened to him? You know, he's out there buck naked, roaming around, obviously having a mental crisis, and now he was in a cop car. Where did they take him? To a crisis center? And you know, if you listen to the words that the guy was saying that he needed to get to a. He was also mentioning that if he doesn't have a job, he's going to be out on the streets. Definite issues, lots of questions. And I guess that's just the journalist in me. Hey, Road Dogs is in there. Perfect time to talk about mental health, guys. If you guys are suffering with your own mental health issues, make sure you reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that does help. But if I don't get back to you in time and you are having a crisis, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. ATL, welcome on in. There is a 1-800 number, which Cheese Bear so diligently put in the chat there. It's 1-800-273-8255. So there you go. Angel, welcome in. I didn't see you there. Okay, so I guess that counts as the Denver leg of the trifecta, with me catching that guy once again not parking correctly. Before I actually went out parks like that. I don't know if there's anything specifically against the rules for parking up on the curb. The right thing to do, or etiquette wise, like, I don't know, it just seems to me like the right thing to do is not park up on the curb. Can't read chat right now, guys, sorry. I looked it over, there was no comments that I could glean from my quick glance. But I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a beautiful day in the Mile High City. Earlier it was like, what was it, 60, like 66 or 60, something like that. Beautiful with the sun out. And now it's kind of overcast, kind of weird. Clouds rolled in, it's down to 55, but still feels really nice. So I don't even need a jacket, none of that. So we're in good shape. I want to give a shout out to Richard, who gave me a bunch of donuts, which I will be giving away, not on this stream, but later on after the stream. Is Road Dogs even in chat? I didn't even see him. If you're in there, Road Dog, what's up? I don't see Road Dogs at all. All right. We're into downtown Denver now. This is a normal run. I have been noticing something too, guys. I try to be very observant when I'm out here on these runs, and I've noticed that it looks to me, and I could be wrong, homeless people are starting to move back And it's kind of what happens. You know, they scatter homeless people. Now it's like within a 3 to 5 mile radius that they just arbitrarily decide, mostly in District 4. But they'll just, you know, they've got an idea of who to go, man. Come on. They got an idea of who. This guy was gonna run into me. You might as well let him in. They got an idea of who, of where they're going with these people. They want them out of the city, right? But smartly, or maybe not so smartly, depending on your view of things, these people move right back into the same places over and over. And as of now, there's not really much that the city can do. But in the future, I definitely foresee a time when the city will start putting up ordinances, right, whether they're right or wrong, about people not being able to camp out, you know, i.e. homeless people, in certain designated areas. What's up, Tapa, my bro? What's going on? Santa Ana Audits, welcome. Welcome on in. If I missed anybody, my apologies. Achoo! Whew! Gazoon. Okay. Up ahead is the park. I think they're taking down the fencing. Slowly but surely. And they should. Oh, shit. I was going to go through a red light because I saw the greens on the right. Good thing I didn't. I just saw green, y'all. I think they are getting prepared to take down those fences, which I've been yelling at them for a long time to take down those fences, because that's a publicly funded city park. That's our park. Our park. But look at that, all the fences there. Can't look at the structures, can't look at the sculptures, can't look at the plaques, can't look at the flowers. You know, can't do any of that, even though we paid for that park and the upkeep of it. Health risk. It's a health risk. AKA, we don't want homeless people here. So we're gonna lock it down. Lock it all down. Just getting out of work, Tapa. I hope you had a fast, quick day at work, man. I know you work really, really hard, and you know, do the YouTube thing as well. So you're always working overtime, Tapa. I do appreciate you and your channel, man. I get in there as much as I can, bro. I really like the lowrider stuff that you do on your channel, Tapa. That's really cool. We used to have on Federal Boulevard here in Denver, like cruising, like every Friday, people, you know, people would cruise and hook up or whatever, you know, to exchange numbers. And they put a squash to that real quick, man. They don't like anybody having fun. They said it was dangerous to drive slow. Dangerous, huh? Super dangerous. Mark Wilson! No worries. Welcome in. Hey, Cheese Bear, thanks for the links. Ellie, thank you for your links. All the mods, thanks for the links. You guys rock. Hey, Tapa, thanks a lot, bro. Really appreciate that super chat, man. Apparently, this episode is sponsored by Tapatio's Cop Watch. Make sure you visit and subscribe to his channel. He's a good dude, and I dig Tapa. Tapa's a good dude. Thanks, Tapa. I really appreciate that, man. It makes a big difference. It really does. Yeah, it looks like homeless people are seeping back in. And, you know, in a way that kind of makes me feel better. But in a way it still makes me sad. Because why in the world does the richest country in the world have homeless people. It's amazing. We have the solutions, just the government doesn't want to implement them. I think we could start by decriminalizing. How does that sound? And having full-time, healthcare workers and mental health care workers working at rehab centers, to help people beat addiction. I mean, that's, shown to be fairly successful in a lot of cases. It's, will people relapse? Yes, of course. Drugs are have a strong calling. And if you have mental issues and you have an addicted personality, it's really difficult. Really difficult to beat that cycle, but it can be done. Very, very hard though. It's not an easy road for sure. Same thing with alcohol and some of the other vices that these people have out here. Not saying we can save everybody, because that's just not the case. There are going to be casualties. There are going to be people that refuse treatment, but there are those that can be helped. And we need to find those solutions. Jamie, what's up? Oh no, Mark, that really sucks, man. You gotta get a new shovel, my man. Get a new shovel. I know that's easier said than done sometimes. That always sucks, man. Oh, this guy's not gonna parallel park very good. Nope, I knew it. Damn it. Why do you... Come on, man. Learn how to parallel. What is this guy doing? Crank that wheel. Keep going, keep going. You got it. There you go. That's better. Big ass Jeep, man. That's a huge Jeep. Holy cow. It's one of the biggest Jeeps I've ever seen. We should be back. I'm actually really good at parallel parking. Yeah, I mean, it's a lost art for sure. Now a lot of times they got cars nowadays that parallel park for you. It's kind of cool. Yeah, parallel parking is actually not bad. It has to do with perception, depth perception, and the way that you turn that wheel. You got to know how to turn that wheel and the right times to turn that wheel. But once you get down that rhythm, it's not rocket science. It's not hard. I want to thank Richard. I know he's probably not watching, but I want to thank Richard for the donuts. I've got probably about 25-30 donuts to give away. I'm going to do it on this stream. Sometimes I think that I don't want to give people the wrong impression that I do homeless outreach and stuff just for the camera. So I'm not doing it on camera today. I'm going to wait till after. Maybe do it a little bit later tonight, get that done and over with, and I just don't want to give people the wrong impression. I don't ever want to be accused of shenanigans. I mean, I know sometimes when I'm watching people do things on camera, I think the same things. That person is genuinely doing it just for the camera. And I never want to be accused of that. So a lot of times I won't do that type of stuff on camera just for that reason. Every once in a while I will, just to show people that I try to inspire people, to inspire to get out there and do something, maybe hand out water. Which reminds me, I keep forgetting to buy water. That's one big thing that I really need to do, is get one of those big packs of water at Sam's, and hand those out as well, because water is one of the most underrated things to give homeless people. And I always tell, one of my favorite questions to ask, I see something going on over here, guys. One of my favorite questions to ask to people that are being snarky or, question things is, when is the last time you handed out a bottle of water to a homeless person? And you can really glean a lot from their responses. A lot of times it's not going to be what you want to hear. And, or they'll come up with excuses. Oh, I do this, I do that. Okay. We get it. But when's the last time you handed a bottle of water to a homeless person? And the answer is usually, they just don't give an answer. And that's all you need to know. I thought I saw something over here blocked off, guys, so I don't know what's going on, but let me take a quick peek. Wasn't down there. Was it down here? Not there. Not there. Well, shucks. My eyes may have been deceiving me. Okay. Well, I just thought I might have saw something. Oh, you know what? I think it might have been down here. Hang on. We still might find it. I think it might have been an alleyway or something. So a little bit of activity, but we'll find out. We shall find out, folks. Jamie Todd, welcome. It is honorable, Jamie, like even if it's on camera, but I just, sometimes I'd rather not. I don't need the praise and kudos. People know, if it, people that have known this channel since its inception know who I am. I don't need the accolades for it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah. No, it was just some tape up that somebody put. I don't know why. Maybe they're working on asphalt or working on the alley or working in the alley. No police there, so it's not police activity. Nothing nefarious. So we're good to go. It was just in the alley next to us there. Cheryl, welcome on in. Yeah, Mark is a good dude. I had a good conversation with Mark the other day. Maybe yesterday, I don't know. I lose time sometimes, but Mark is a solid dude. Good on you, Mark. I really do appreciate that, man. And I'm sure the people you handed out to that water really appreciated it too. I mean, that's always a good thing to hand out water. Always a good thing. All right. Okay, guys, we're back on the beat. No activity so far, which I always say is a good thing. I would rather go through these runs completely empty-handed as far as cop watching goes, because if I have cop watches, usually it's no bueno. I mean, sometimes not. Sometimes it's just, matters giving somebody a petty ticket or something like that. But, sometimes it's really sad. Like the other day when I was in Lakewood and they pulled this guy over for quote unquote swerving, and he had a warrant. And they took him off to jail, and his girlfriend was crying, and his son was crying, and sometimes breaks your heart. So far, so good in Denver. Harry Nova, what's up? Welcome back. Monty Lad, welcome. What's up, Trolley? Yeah, no phone sex for sure, Mark. That's not a service that I provide. Oh boy. Is phone sex a thing of the past? I kind of think it is, isn't it? That used to be big when I was growing up. That was the big thing. People running up bills for phone sex lines. Do they still even have phone sex lines? All right, we're crossing Colorado Boulevard here, guys. I know it's still Denver up in this area, but for some reason, to me, like once you pass Colorado, it has a completely different feel. It feels like Aurora to me. I don't know why. But I know it's Denver up to a certain point, so it's all good. All good in the hood. You know, I've actually been thankful that there haven't been very many major stories in the Denver area. I mean, we were hit with a bunch in the spring and summer last year. Holy cow, man! We had school shootings, at least two school shootings that I covered. Shootings in general, fucking holy hell, man! I mean, I've ran the gamut. I mean, it was a very, very tumultuous and eventful 2021, you know. I mean, we could definitely use a break, which there's been quite a bit of a break so far. Knock on wood. Let's not jinx it. Let's not have any major issues. But you know for a fact that there will be more stories, and there will be stories that I cover this year. And set the scenes for you guys and narrate and all that stuff, you know. Just one of those things. You just, hope nothing happens, but, always something seems to be going on somewhere, so stuff happens. Right now, I know what's going on. The grocery store, local grocery store called King Soopers, you guys may know them as Kroger or City Market, is going on strike here for the union. They're unionized, which is good here. And they're asking for fair wages, and it's a very valid complaint that they got. They've got people that have worked there for 5, 10, 15 years that are making only 15, 16 bucks an hour. And if you don't think that they can pay their workers that, just look at what they're hiring their temporary workers at. They're hiring their temporary workers at $18 an hour. So what does that tell you? That's super disrespectful, in my opinion. So I hope that strike is going well for them. I tried to talk to somebody at one of the local King Soopers here, but they referred me to somebody else, and when I called that number, I think I might have wrote it down wrong or whatever, but no answer. I don't even know if that union rep would even talk to me, to be honest, because they're trying to negotiate or bring them back to the negotiation table. And the offer that King Soopers had on the table, like from what I gather from my sources, was not very good. So, we'll see. I mean, I know that the shelves at King Soopers are running really, really, really low. So I don't know how long they can keep up that nonsense, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm hoping they get to the negotiation table and strike up a contract that's fair, for the workers. The business has been taking advantage. I mean, a lot of business. This is not just King Soopers. It's a microcosm of, how big corporations treat the little guys. It's always off of the back of their labor that they're making billions and billions of dollars, and they never want to give the lower guys the money. It's always the executives that get the big, raises and parachute, golden parachute money, and all the CEOs and stuff of that nature. And it's completely unfair. And things need to change. I mean, I understand free markets, free markets, free markets, but those free markets need to give their workers a little bit more money. That's how it works. If you don't want labor shortages, pay more money. People are unwilling to work for slave wages anymore. Dragonette, welcome on in. Who did I miss? Hammer Time, welcome. Yeah, no news is good news, Alan B, for sure. Yeah, Jody, there's a saying, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But in this case, I'd rather have a mixed balance, a good balance. Every once in a while, remind you guys that I am doing hard work, even if it is off of camera. I don't get paid for my efforts other than the few donations that I get, like this episode, which is sponsored by Tapatios. He generously donated the $5 super chat earlier. Thank you very much. Without stuff like that, I mean, I can continue what I'm doing. Gas is, I can afford gas in this Prius, but if I was driving this truck ahead of me, I mean, that might be a different story. I might go out maybe 2 times a week, instead of every day. I don't take a day off, ever. I think since I started this channel, I don't even think I took a day off. I did something to keep that streak alive, maybe a post or something, but I'm always doing something, always doing something. No activity so far, guys. That's a good thing. I mean, it is Monday, so there's not a lot of activity going on. It's not a big time day for police activity, but you never know. One time on a Tuesday, I believe it was, I caught all kinds of crazy things. There was right off of Colfax, there was a guy that ran into a building with his car. There was, all kinds of madness. So you never know. That's why I get out here every day. I don't have scanners. I don't have the luxury of pulling out a scanner and finding out where all the latest and greatest is. So I run up and down Colfax, and because that's where a plethora of activity usually happens, if it's going to happen. It's the way that it is. We're now definitely into Aurora, guys, and I'm gonna say that there's nothing going on here, but I'm gonna finish the run because I always do. Even if you're losing, like they say in football, even if you're way behind, you fight till the end. That's what I do. I don't want to leave any stone unturned on this run. It's kind of how I do things. I mean, it was weird. Like, what was it? A couple weeks ago when I thought I was gonna get a trifecta, at the very end I caught a fire. I mean, it was at the very end of it, but I got 2 legs of the trifecta, and then I extended the run, and I ended up catching a fire, which I did not count towards the trifecta because I always say it's cop watches, but it was interesting nonetheless, so things like that, always pique my interest. You know what my dad calls this road, Yosemite, coming up? He always calls it Yosemite. Yosemite National Park. It's Yosemite, Dad. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Coming up is what they consider, I guess, downtown Aurora. It's not really much of a downtown, but it's a bunch of 1-2 story buildings, I guess. You're a solid dude, Mark Wilson. You're a solid dude. Kind of tired today, y'all. I think I'm gonna go home, take a nap before the football game tonight. Watch a little bit of football. I haven't had a chance to watch football in a while. Why not? That park with the big blue chair. I'll never forget the day I was out there with KDOT. That was an eventful day. I got docs there. We covered a shooting, or not a shooting, a stabbing there. And I think it was fatal from what I can remember, fatal stabbing. Just looking on the side streets, guys, if I'm not yapping. And I pay special attention to these next few streets because there always seems to be some sort of activity. Galena, which we just passed, I covered a double homicide. I've talked about that a few times on the channel. But there's usually a plethora of activity going on in and around these streets right here. This is not the greatest neighborhood in the world, but to be honest with you guys and gals, I don't expect much on a Monday, Tuesday, or a Wednesday. It's usually the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. You'll catch a few things. That'd be great, Mark. Come out, visit. Yeah, I appreciate that, Cheese Bear. That's my other dorky video game podcast. Maybe I should play some video games today. I haven't had a chance to sit down and play some games, but yeah, I do enjoy playing video games, guys. I grew up playing Nintendo. Before that, Atari. I'm gonna date myself. Atari, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Play a little bit of Genesis, all the way. I'm a big time video game fan. I do. That's one of my vices. When I get a chance, I'll play some video games. I really do enjoy video games. It's a nice release from everyday life, and everybody has to have some way of relieving that stress, right? One of my vices, definitely video games. Yeah, heal up, Mark. Heal up. Get better, bud. We need guys like you out there, man, helping out. Well, hi, welcome. A lot of gunshots for sure, Mile High. This is a rough little neighborhood. But you know what? I'm going to cover it day or night, which I've done before. So, you know what I mean? I'm undeterred. I got to get you guys the stories, I don't mind constructive criticism, but the one thing that I'm very proud of is that I am actually, I don't want to say who it was, but somebody said I'm more of a documentarian than anything when I do these runs, and I tend to agree with that. I think it is, life on the streets, at least on one major street in Denver, and it's a good microcosm of all three cities, Lakewood, Denver, and Aurora. I mean, you get a good sense of what's going on. It's the pulse. I try to give you guys the pulse of what's going on every day here, and no exceptions. I don't take weekends off. I'm out and about, I always do it. So, just one of those things. But I am gonna try. I think maybe when Bernie gets kind of a set schedule, I am gonna take her days off. So that way, it's just rest and relaxation days, and I'm sure you guys ain't gonna hate me for that, or admonish me or anything like that. But anyways, I want to thank each and every one of you. Special thanks to Tapatio's Cop Watch. Make sure you subscribe to Tapa. Let him know that you love him. I love the dude, man. He's come up big for me on more than one occasion. So make sure you tell Tapa thanks. Tapa, if you're still in chat, thank you so much. And I also want to thank you guys in chat. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment if you're not already subscribed, which I know most of you are. But if you have friends, make sure you do the word of mouth thing. I think that's truly the way that this channel is going to grow. But I think that's going to do it for today, y'all. I hope you guys have a good, safe, productive day today and going forward through the week. Take care. Have a great day. Thanks to all my mods. You guys do great work. Thank you guys very, very much. You guys have a great day. Till the next one, I'm out. Later, everybody.